Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're here in the grand finale of the 10-part MyGM mode here in WWE 2K22. We're whooping Adam Pearce's booty here at the end, because his roster keeps getting injured and he keeps bringing in people. We have a lot of money, we don't have nearly as much money, but at least we give two poops about our people, and that's what counts, right? Right. So, before I finished filming the last episode, I accidentally booked the whole show for this week, so if this episode's a little shorter, that's probably why, I don't know. But Johnny Gargano apparently got a main event match this week. I don't have that in the plans necessarily, but maybe we swap out something, I don't know. But we gotta book the show for this week, and so based on that, I had Walter and Rey Mysterio set for a tables match, but I think Johnny Gargano, since he desperately wants a main event, we could put him in there and have Walter interfere, because that just seems reasonable and it would escalate that feud a little bit too. But the commissioner goal was to get Tegan Knox, which is great. And then we have Brock and Trent opening things up in an Extreme Rules match. We've got Robert Roode versus Jordan Devlin in a Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match. And we've got Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Gargano in a Tables match, although I don't know if that's going to change. Probably not. But we have Walter interfering against Rey Mysterio. We're setting up the feud between Toni Storm and Beth Phoenix because Toni Storm seems to be on a bit of a roll as of late, which is fantastic to see. Or what we end up doing is that, well, we brought in Asuka, so we could bring in Asuka for this one. Possibly. I don't know. We will have to see. But I hope everyone's staying safe and staying healthy. Grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy. We've got Beth Phoenix versus Asuka that we're setting things up for, which is quite lovely to see. We have Tegan Knox on the promo, which is, you know, the advertising promo. Not like we actually need the money at this point, but I think it makes logical sense why we're doing the things that we're doing. We're going to the Thunderdome. We've got the veteran crew. Okay, so the McMahon family has 5 special match types, run-ins, or GM interferences for the optional goal, which is probably what we'll have at the next show, to be honest. But we have the Advanced Lights Effects Pyro, and then for this one we'll do the Viral campaign. But yeah, we have Brock versus Trent, Extreme Rules to kick things off, because they're at a 3 out of 4. We have Roode versus Devlin in a TLC match, because everybody likes Jordan Devlin in TLC matches. But the difference is that we actually give people a break in between matches. Between crazy matches. So these matches are not going to be the same ones that we see next week. We're going to be setting up a couple of feuds that I think people are going to enjoy for us, because not everybody's going to make it to the Mania card. We'll be 100% real on that. Whatever gets a 4 out of 4 will probably make it into the title feuds, and we'll set the title feud up for Finn next week, and we were leaning towards putting him with Gargano. So that's how Gargano kind of ties into this whole thing. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and confirm the booking right here. And we're going to keep pushing forward. And just hope that nobody gets injured, and hope that nobody on Piercy's show gets injured too. We have Brock Lesnar versus Trent Seven, Extreme Rules match to kick things off. Brock Lesnar picking up a huge win. 2.5 stars. We're at level 4 with that feud. Alright, Tegan Knox got us $5,000. Fantastic. Robert Roode versus Jordan Devlin in a Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match. 2.5 stars, level 3, fantastic. We got Beth and Asuka right here. Grab your snacks for that one. We got Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Gargano in a Tables match with Walter running in our main event. Rey Mysterio picking up a huge win right here. 2.5 stars. We got 2.5 stars pretty much across the board, I think. Alright, we got Tamina and Whitney in a Hell in a Cell to open things up. This man's gonna run his roster to the ground. I say as Tamina got injured. Jesus, take the wheel, Pierce. Every week at this point, somebody's getting injured. This is insane. This man don't give two poops. Maya T. Kirk versus Dakota Kai. Let's see what happens here. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Yep, called it. 2 people got hurt, Piercy. 2 people got hurt. At what cost? At what cost? Ma'am. See, we lost 38,000 fans. They only lost 12,000. But they've, like, their roster just keeps, like, getting injured. So it's gonna come down to the very wire, I think. At least I think so, anyway. Reno, Nevada, 3 weeks until WrestleMania. We got 5 matches. Robert Roode. Jordan cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch within 2 weeks. Seems reasonable. Good, I'll show everyone who the real winner is. Good that you didn't screw me on that promise. I'll probably stay at NXT. You proved yourself to me earlier when you gave me that fight that I asked for. I have to say, you really look out for... We look out for people. Do not put Finn Balor in a match this week. We'll put him in a promo instead. We'll have you call out Finn. I think we were going to have Kyle go up against Edge. Yeah, we were going to have Kyle call out Edge. Alrighty, we were going to have Beth and Asuka. And then let's keep building up Ray and Walter. And then who else are we building up? Well, we got Devlin and Roode wants his rematch. So I say let's put this one to start. We'll put this one at the bottom. Let's have this one for the title. And start to really build things up there. We'll have that as a normal match, we'll have that as a normal match, we'll have that as a normal match. And we're just gonna keep building things up. Because I think that's what counts, right? Right. We might not have the most exciting matches, but at least we give 2 poops about our roster. Pierce. Because, like, here's the thing. We could put Walter in a tables match against Rey Mysterio, and, you know, they're not going to feud for a couple weeks, probably. Or they're not going to face off against each other in a couple weeks. Weeks. There we go. We need to save the stamina a little bit, but they could afford to have an Extreme Rules match. These 2 we're just going to have as a normal singles match, because it already has enough, like, built up with the title on the line and whatnot. So there is that. And then we're setting up Kyle and Edge, because they're 2 of our most popular superstars, you know, on both ends right there, right? So there is that. So I'm thinking this could be close enough to being our main, or at least close enough to being our full card, possibly, at Mania. I don't know. We're going to have to grab our snacks and find out, but we're going to the Thunderdome. We're going to have our Gorilla Crew. We're going to have our network quality lights and effects. And then we're going to have our viral campaign per usual. And then, do we have any power cards that we could use? Okay, who needs the stamina booster? Okay, who needs it? Who needs it? Edge definitely needs it. Edge, you're getting it this week. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, we could really go nuts and, you know, get all the expensive crap for Mania, but that's okay. Let's retain most of our fans this week. I think we've earned it at this point. Because we need to catch a little bit of a break here against Piercy and his reckless show. But we have, you know, stamina getting built up for everybody and that sort of thing, which is nice. And we've got feuds getting built up. What a concept. And a title match. Who is she? Let's go ahead and confirm the booking here. And we're going to see who wins all these matches. At least everybody's getting their matches right. Right. We're going to see who gets built up in time for the pay-per-view. 1, 2, 3. Walter and Rey Mysterio. Fantastic. That's a level 4 at 4 stars. Love that for them. Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor, they've got their feud going on. Love that. Robert Roode versus Jordan Devlin. Extreme Rules. Roode gets revenge against Jordan. Level 4 for them. At least we have options to pick from. We have Kyle and Edge feuding. That's a good one on paper, I feel like, right? Right? And Asuka versus Beth in the main event for the title, and Asuka picks up the huge win. 3.5 stars. Fantastic. Love that. We started and ended strong, and we had a good show all the way around. And we're not, like, injuring our entire roster. Fantastic, right? Right. Again, why are we doing this? Oh, Sammy George got picked up over there. That's okay, we don't even use like half of our women's division at this point. See, your champ got injured right before Mania, you dum-dums. God. Their champion just got injured like right before WrestleMania. And John Morrison got injured. See, we did really well. We exceeded expectations. That's all that matters. We gained fans this week! Well, we also used the power-ups, so that totally helps, but... Oh, 60,000 wide margin there. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. At least we got moving pieces on our show, anyway. Alright, Peter. Oh my god, how many people are in the inbox? Okay, Peter. Not like we're gonna use half the people on this thing, but okay. Okay, I can do that. Alright, we can do that, Rio. We can, you know, take care of all these contracts. Fantastic. Thanks for the rematch against Jordan. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. You proved yourself before when you renewed my contract. You're welcome. You've had me bench for a while. Absolutely. The crowd misses you, Tyler. The crowd does indeed miss you. Most popular available stars will fight each other this week. Female stars, okay. Cool beans. Alrighty. Well, who are... Oh, okay. Asuka and Beth. Well, that's fair. We'll put them in the middle, and then we'll give Beth next week off. I think that's reasonable. Alright, so let's go ahead and give Balor and Gargano a match. Let's go ahead and get Kyle and Edge a match. Let's go ahead and get the call-out promo possibly taken care of. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the Lesnar and Seven feud, too. I almost forgot about that one. God. Oh, my heavens. Oh, God. Okay. Well, somebody's gonna get hurt somewhere, probably. So, there's that. But yeah. Tyler wants to be on the show this week, too. So, let's put him... Well, maybe not that one. Maybe we get Tyler in there in this match, and have him and have Kyle interfere against Edge. Okay, so let's go and put this one on top. We'll put this one on the bottom. We'll put this one in the middle, and then the promo can just be whoever at this point. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We'll put the charity promo in there, and get somebody moving in there. I don't know. Did we put... I was gonna say, where the poop did Trent go? Where did our dude go? I don't remember where he went to. Oh my god, we're officially starting to lose it here in terms of filming stuff, and I'm like, oh Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. He's all the way down at 42. Why did I not see him anywhere? Trent, where are you? Because, like, here's the thing, you have Rhea Ripley, you have Pete Dunne. Where the poop is Trent? Oh wait, no, we're in a different promo, my bad. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. We are an absolute mess, people. We are an absolute mess. It's fine. We're gonna be just fine. I was like, where the heck is Trent at? And he's like right in front of my face. Jesus, take the wheel. We'll have him do a charity one to kind of boost up the popularity a little bit, and we'll get that feud kind of like simmering again. But yeah, I think we got a nice little show in our hands. We'll rest Betty next week and see how that pans out, and then, you know, that sort of thing. We're building up the title feuds. We got backup feuds in case if need be, which is fantastic. We'll go to the Capitol Wrestling Center. Let's go ahead and get the backstage crew. Let's get the network quality lights, effects, and pyro. And let's go ahead and do the cameo appearances campaign. Okay, now let's go ahead. Do we have any power cards that we can use to help somebody? Use the possibility. Okay, Beth, where are you at? We need to protect you at all costs. Perfect. Fantastic. Oh, we should do that for Mania against them. Actually, no, let's not be that bad. Let's not be that bad. We'll do it for next week. Put the final nail in the coffin over there, that sort of thing. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we're doing okay, kiddos. We're gonna do fine. Alrighty, so we got Gargano and Balor, Bate and Edge, while the Kyle will run in, and we got Beth and Asuka. In a regular singles match, we use the power-up on Beth to reduce her chance of getting injured. We have Brock and Trent in a promo, and we have Trent in another charity promo. Trent's putting in the work, people. Alrighty, we got Beth versus Asuka right here. Grab your snacks. I know we shouldn't have our champions fighting each other, but it's building the feud. Level 3, fantastic. We got Brock. Alright, good job everybody. Tyler versus Edge. At least Tyler's on the show this week. Edge with a win, picking up some steam. Oh, but the rivalry is growing. Alright, fantastic. Good job, Trent. We got Gargano and Balor in the main event. Gargano picks up a win. The feud continues to grow. Alrighty, who's gonna get injured this week? John Cena versus Akira Tozawa in the Universal Championship that we forgot about over here. Akira Tozawa is your Universal Champion and he's injured. Oh man. They're having a rough one over there, but at least we keep our matches. See, that's what I'm talking about. We rotate the feuds and the matches. See, we did better than SmackDown this week, but we probably are going to lose more fans than they did because we didn't have any fancy matches. But at least our roster isn't getting injured every 5 seconds. Jesus, Pierce. Your champion's injured a week before Mania. That loser O'Reilly... Oh man, we got both Edge and Kyle in the DMs. That loser O'Reilly attacked me during that last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. I want to settle things in the ring with settling it at WrestleMania. We'll give you that in 3 weeks, which we only have 2 weeks left, but that's okay. I'm one of your champions this week. Well, I don't know which feud are we building up. Okay, so we have Beth and Asuka, we have Gargano and Finn. Alrighty, oh boy, we've got a lot of options here. Okay, who's well rested? Let's go based on who's well rested. Okay, Trent, you and Brock are gonna be in a feud. Oh, but it's stale. Okay, so let's save that one for Mania. Okay, who is like good to go? That's like not stale. Okay. That one is not stale. Perfect. Like, who's stale? Who's not stale? Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, well, Asuka's gonna go up against, not Beth, because Beth needs a week off. We'll have Asuka and... Ooh. Okay. Natalia. Let's have an interference from Beth to escalate that a little bit. Because instead of running on one of our champions, and that fulfills that little thing right there. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know who would actually, you know, benefit right there. Does that make it? I don't know if that makes any sense. Alrighty, so Stamina Gargano's not looking good, but Finn's looking pretty good. So we're gonna have a call out right there. Alrighty, we're gonna have a call out with Kyle and Edge. I don't know what the poop we're doing here, to be honest. Okay. Rude and Devlin, perfect. We're just like, we just don't care. We're in that last week where we just really don't care, but we care enough about our people. So let's get Extreme Rules with Walter and Ray Ray. We'll put that one in the main event? I don't know. Oh god, okay. Well, I mean, either way, this card works for me, dog. I mean, even, like, here's the thing. Even if these get 3 out of 4s, I'm okay with them being 3 out of 4s because everybody's popularity is doing pretty good. And then with the... Do we have, like, a spa day thing? We do not have a spa day thing. We'll use this one on Gargano. for next week's show, I think. Because that just makes a lot of logical sense. But look at us whooping their butt, and all of our roster's healthy, so that's fantastic. Okay, so I think we got a solid enough show. Let's go to the show logistics. Let's go to the Thunderdome. Let's go to the stage building crew. Let's go to the network quality lights, effects, and pyro crew for special effects. And let's go to viral campaign. We're in the final episode before Mania, people. It's the final episode. It's the final episode of NXT. Let's see what the Black and Gold brand can do here in the Thunderdome. We got Jordan Devlin and Robert Roode. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Jordan Devlin picks up a huge win. 4 stars. Kyle O'Reilly and Edge still at a 2 out of 4, but people really like Kyle O'Reilly, so we're gonna keep pushing away at that match, hopefully. Asuka and Beth Phoenix, they're out of 4 stars. That is fantastic. Feud is at level 3 for Finn and Gargano. Fantastic. Walter Rey Mysterio Extreme Rules match. Walter picks up a win. 4 stars for Walter and Ray, and the fans are not bored. Love that for them. Let's play Who Gets Injured in the last episode before Mania on Adam Pearce's SmackDown. Okay, at least I got smart with Morrison and they just did a promo. Alright, Swerve defeated Mace. Fantastic. Nicholas Mann. And then, stupidly, we've got this whole situation here. Somebody's gonna get hurt in this one. Somebody will. Probably. Yep, called it. 3.5 stars, but... See, you can have these nice, meaty shows where people don't get injured. It's just a matter of, like, you need to rotate people out. And we still lost fans. We still lost fans. They still did better than we did. But we're still ahead. We're kicking their booty. We've basically won this. Lafayette, Louisiana at WrestleMania. I think you should put me... Will happen within the next 3 weeks. Asuka Leash team. Okay. Can I convince you to take it? Yeah, let's see if this match works out. Not on this one. Okay, no more goals for you. This is your last show of the season. Okay, so we need a grudge match with Kyle and Edge. That's... Well, we got 5 matches on the card. Fantastic. Okay, so Asuka and Beth... It's the last one, so if somebody gets injured, that's just what's happening. I'm debating, I'm like, should we close with Asuka and Beth? Because Beth's been holding down the fort. It's only the right thing to do. We have... Ooh. Okay, that one's 2 out of 4, but we haven't had them have, like, a proper match. And then we had one more 4-star. We had 2 more 4 stars. I was like, where did Trent go? Okay, I think we've got it. Possibly. Ooh, I don't know. Well, that's a 4. That's... Well, we need to base it on, like, who's more popular, I think. So I think if we base it off of that, technically it's... Well, Jordan Devlin, he's been holding down the dang fort. Okay. So, what matchup are we gonna have here? Okay, we're gonna have a tables, ladders, and chairs match. This one needs to go inside Hell in a Cell because we're utterly insane. This one... Ooh, this one could be a fun TLC match, too. For what? I don't know. I feel like that one could go Hell in a Cell as well. Or a tables match. And then... This one could go Extreme Rules, I think. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I think the title matches need to start and end the show. I think... Maybe barely, but I think Asuka and Beth can hold down the fort and main event this thing. Possibly. But we've treated Gargano and Finn like champions, for sure. So, I mean, regardless, it's going to be a good fit no matter what. And it's an honor and privilege to start at WrestleMania, right? Right. We're gonna have this one in the middle here because it's not nearly as built up as, like, the other matches. So I think this is a good little lineup, because this one's more built up than this match, and this one's way more built up than this match. So I think we've got a nice little array of matches, if you will. We'll just have Trent and Brock have a moment. We'll have charity thing with Tyler. We'll have maybe one more with Tony, possibly. I don't know. And then for a call out, we should do well, Drew's been holding down the fort, to be honest, for a little bit. So our dude deserves something. We'll have him and Tyler have a thing. Well, Tyler's doing the charity thing, but we could swap him out. Ricochet, you're getting tagged in for this mess. Well, not a mess. Charity's not messy. Well, I mean, it can get messy depending, but here we are, kids. Here we are. We have made it to WrestleMania. We have survived without injury in this lead-up, essentially. For the most part, we've had our ups and downs, but I think this array of matches clearly demonstrates the strengths of our brand. I really think so, because we have a really strong women's title match that really could main event. I'm just like, I didn't know which one to put in there as our main event, just given the builds and stuff like that. But we could do, let's do big open stadium. Let's go all out for this, okay? We got the McMahon family. We got all the money in the world to blow. Industry-leading lights, 3D effects, and pyro. It's freaking WrestleMania. We got movie deals. So, we're cool. We're doing fantastic. So, that being said, here's the final stretch of shows. Let's see who gets injured, who walks out with titles, who wins these feuds, all that good stuff, right? Right. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many people over on Piercy's side of things get injured. Injury-mageddon. There we go. Okay, so we have Asuka and Beth opening up in a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the NXT Women's Championship. Let's see what we got here. Beth Phoenix regains the title, and she is injured, but we had a 5-star match from the get-go. So, Beth, you powered through this match, and we are proud of you. We have Beth, as our final women's champ. We got Brock and Trent Seven having a moment at WrestleMania. They didn't get on the card, but they at least had a moment. We have Robert Roode versus Jordan Devlin in an Extreme Rules match to properly wrap up their feud. Jordan Devlin picks up a huge win. 3.5 stars. Fantastic. Ricochet with a charity promo. 5,000 new people. We have Kyle O'Reilly versus Edge in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Or at least close enough to it. Everything's been bleeding into each other since filming. And Kyle O'Reilly picks up a win against Edge. Fantastic. A true WrestleMania moment. We have a new champion. We have two, fresh people that, are moving on up the ladder. They're making strides. You'll love to see that. Tony Storm with a charity promo. Fantastic. 5,000 people. Love that. Rey Mysterio versus Walter. The legendary Rey Mysterio versus the Ring General in a tables match. Send help accordingly.
1, 2, 3.
Walter picks up a huge win. 4 stars. Fantastic. We got Drew McIntyre and Tyler Bate. And last but of course not least, Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. Hell in a Cell, NXT Championship. Who's going to walk out with the gold and out of the Hell in a Cell with the gold? And not injured, hopefully. Finn Balor retains the title. Again, 4.5 stars to end the show and 5 stars to kick off the show. I love that for us. So, it appears to be that heading into our universe mode, because again, universe mode is going to be a direct impact off of this whole series. We're going to be having Beth Phoenix and Finn Balor as our champions, which is quite a lovely thing to have. So just keep that on the docket. I'm excited. You should be too. Alright, how many injuries will Adam Pearce's SmackDown have on their end for Wrestle? Look, they've got like 4 injuries almost on every show.
2, 3.
So, I'm betting 3 injuries at minimum. We're gonna see 3. Okay, we're at 0. We're gonna have 3 total injuries on this show. I'm guessing so. And just for SmackDown, I think, but I don't know. We already had 1 on our show, but at least we had a 5-star match for a title. Right, Akira Tozawa, they didn't have the title on the line. No sign of the women's title, no sign of the Universal title, no signs of any titles. Even if you don't have like a well-built-up feud, have the title on the line. Whitney Quaid versus Tamina in the main event of WrestleMania for SmackDown. An Extreme Rules match, and they're both probably gonna get injured. Fantastic. Tamina got injured at WrestleMania. Okay, so we had 2 total injuries across 1 on Raw, or not 1 on Raw, I don't know why I'm thinking Raw, 1 on NXT and 1 on SmackDown, and they were both in the women's division. Oh my god. You put on a great pay-per-view with the opening and main event matches, made a memorable start and finish with highly rated matches. You think? We knocked it out of the park, I think. I think this is an understatement. I think this is a good little thing that because sometimes your your starter match can be just as good, if not better, than your main event. So, I'm down for that. I'm totally down for this. We had a 5-star women's championship match. That could have easily been in the main event, but I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know which one's going to go where. We had a nice little middle-of-the-road card, you know, some solid matches across the board. We have some established people, you know, and it's giving me a lot of ideas for what our roster is going to look like for Universe Mode, and I love it. I'm excited. We got fresh matches, we've got people moving up in the ranks, and, you know, we've got some feuds that didn't finish, like Edge and O'Reilly, and I need to see how that ends. We have, well, Beth is out for 2 weeks, so we've got to wait a couple weeks for her, but I want to see how freaking Brock and Trent end their rivalry, and I want to see Drew and Tyler have a thing, too. So, that's exciting to me. Oh my goodness. Suffers narrow defeat to Finn Balor. Oh my god. Narrowly defeated. People, we've made it. Show quality a B, match card quality an A. Okay, I'll take that. Perfect. Rating score, 267,000 fans. Oh no, Beth's injury looked really bad. Man, what a way to end between Balor and Johnny Gargano. Glad to see Balor having the final word. Phenomenal show, NXT. Kyle O'Reilly and Edge going at it, and it's getting intense. Balor is just too good. Nobody's taking away his championship. Kyle O'Reilly is going to get run into the ground carrying NXT each week. Definitely earned a break and a title match at some point. I liked what Tony Storm did in that promo, and good to see NXT backing that cause. Kyle O'Reilly gets payback on Edge. What a great feud. Keep running your mouth while you can, Drew. It's going to be wired shut for a while after next week. Loved Walter's match tonight. Showed Mysterio who was boss. This is beautiful. We won, people. Such a good way to close the rivalry with Damian Priest and John Morrison. Got taught a real lesson tonight. Never expected to see Booker T wrestling against SmackDown. Great to see him in the ring again. Welcome, SmackDown's newest punching bag. Ella, whatever. I think that says Rubal? Rubal. Yeah, Rubal. Looked like Tamina picked up a knock tonight, but it didn't seem too bad. Niklaus Mann just killed it with that charity promo. SmackDown making a good pickup with Booker T. Love seeing the growing rivalry between Tamina and Whitney Quaid get the spotlight at SmackDown. Damian Priest winning a match. That losing streak's over. Great to see Priest in another tables match. Keep them coming. Akira Tozawa settles the score with R-Truth. Things are heating up between them. We won, people. They had more money, but we had more fans, and that's all that matters. We did it, people. We did it. Look at that. Wait, when did Bianca Belair get the title? Oh! That's because Beth... Oh my god. Beth's out injured. Did that mean that she had to vacate the title, or did it just automatically go to Bianca? Oh, this is fun. Consider the title vacated. We'll have a tournament. It's fine. Oh my god. We beat SmackDown by 200,000 points. And we only had like a handful of injuries. We gave people time off. We wrote... I mean, look at this. This is like... Becky didn't defend her title like maybe, what, once or twice? We did it, people. We did it. So I think it's important to show the weekly progressions right at the very end. We started out with about 1 million fans. And look at how much we grew this to over time. Because people were invested in our superstars, they were invested in us, and we invested in our superstars in exchange. Now, we had some moments there where SmackDown was creeping up, but we were still always a little bit ahead of them, especially towards the end when they had Injury Mania on their hands. The budget, they always had more money than us. So I don't know. I don't know what they were going on about, but yeah, they always had more money than us, I think. No, we had more money than them for, like, the early part of it, but then we just didn't give two poops. Oh, God. But yeah, there you have it, people. That's the final frame that we're getting. Christina Bennett proved to be an effective general manager who gave two poops about her roster, and we did not have Injury Mania on our hands. We had some close calls, we had some injuries, we had people ticked off at us for, you know, fairly reasonable reasons, right? But ultimately, we came out on top with like half the budget and like more of the fans. Oh my god, but we did it, people. We made it through MyGM. I actually filmed this all in one day. I filmed this in about 6 hours. So just, if I sound exhausted throughout this entire progression, that is why. But I had way too much fun with it. This is by far my most replayable mode, because I just have way too much fun in here. That being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all watching this series. I hope it was enjoyable, I hope it was relaxing, whatever. And I hope that we learned a few things here today. 1, do not run your superstars into the ground. 2, suits don't matter, and puffer jackets do. I need a puffer jacket, but it's like, it's April the time that this is going to be uploaded. But yeah, never underestimate a rookie general manager. I think that's the story we're gonna go with here. So going into universe mode, we do have one champion at least. Finn, you're gonna have to hold down the fort a little bit. Because I guess the title went to Bianca, but Bianca hasn't been on the show for a while. So we're just gonna have a goddamn tournament, aren't we? To determine our new women's champion. I don't know what's gonna go down, but what I do know is this. We will continue this lineage of MyGM, this iteration of it, into wonderful universe mode. I'm currently crafting it as we speak at the time of filming this, which I filmed this all the way back on March 22nd, so it's been some time. But I've had a blast filming this series and 2K22 content in general, so if there's anything specific you would like to see, do indeed let me know. But we're going to be running through NXT and continuing to run through NXT here in 2K22 on universe mode, and we're gonna have a great time. I'm excited. I've got a bunch of ideas that I've had simmering in my brain for months now, and that sort of thing. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications around here, and I will see you all around later. Bye everyone!